The Boxer Rebellion, a bloody storm in China I. The powder keg ignites, June 1900. 1. The Legation Quarter, a gilded prison geography of the siege. 11 foreign legations clustered in a 3/4 square mile zone near the imperial city, defensible only because of the Tartar Wall, 40 feet high, 40 feet thick. Critical weak point. Fu Canal separating British and American sectors, who was trapped inside. 473 foreign civilians, missionaries, bankers, journalists like George Morrison of the Times, 409 military personnel, including 56 U.S. Marines under Captain John Myers, 2,700 Chinese Christians seeking refuge. The Boxer onslaught begins, June 20th. First attacks. Belgian legation overrun within hours. Its minister decapitated. Boxers used fire arrows to ignite the Austrian legation's roof. Qing troops deployed Krupp artillery, looted from German arms dealers. Desperate defenses. Americans built barricades from silver ingots, Mexican dollars. British used rice bags filled with sand to stop bullets. Women melted church bells for musket balls. 55 days of desperation. The battle for the Tartar Wall, June 23rd to 30th. Strategic importance. Controlled by Japanese Marines under Colonel Shiba Goro, Boxers tunneled beneath it using mining techniques from coal workers. The suicidal counterattack. July 3rd. Shiba led 23 men in a banzai charge against 200 Boxers. Last words. Tell my wife I died facing west, toward home. Result, wall held, but at cost of 80% Japanese casualties. 4. Survival tactics in hell food rationing. Started at 16 ounces horse meat per day, July 1st. By August, 4 ounces mule hide soup daily, children given priority for tree bark gruel. Medical horrors. Dr. George Porter, American, amputated limbs with a hacksaw, gangrene spread due to maggot-infested bandages. Missionaries distilled potato alcohol for antiseptic. 5. Psychological warfare. Qing Commander General Dong Fuxiang's tricks. Launched fireworks to simulate artillery barrages, sent surrendering Boxers with hidden grenades. Displayed foreign heads on pikes visible from the legations. Defender countermeasures. Used Morse code via heliograph to fake reinforcements. Spread rumors of a 10,000-man relief force. Real number, 2,000. Through. The International Relief Force, August 4th to 14th. 6. The march to Beijing composition of the 8-Nation Alliance, Japan. 10,000 troops, most numerous. Russia. Cossacks who looted villages en route. Germany. Arrived late but demanded leadership. Kaiser's orders. Key battles. Battle of Beijing, August 5th. Boxers used human wave tactics against machine guns. Tianjin Arsenal, August 6th. Captured explosives turned against Qing forces. 7. Breaking through, August 14th. Final assault. American 14th Infantry scaled the Tartar Wall at dawn. British Raj troops, Sikhs and Punjabis, cleared alleys, house by house, first rescuer to reach legations. Russian Cossack with vodka for the wounded discovery. Only 68 defenders had died. Miraculous given 20,000+ rounds fired at them. 132 Chinese Christians executed by Boxers in the French legation cellar. 4. Aftermath, vengeance, and consequences. 8. The looting of Beijing. Systematic plunder. Germans took astronomical instruments from the ancient observatory. Americans stole imperial silks for museum collections. French Catholic bishop claimed 400 rare manuscripts as reparations. Sexual violence. Russian troops notorious for mass rapes in the outer city. Japanese disciplined offenders with public executions. 9. The Boxer Protocol, 1901, humiliating terms, 450 million taels indemnity, approximately $10 billion today. Execution lists of pro-Boxer officials, foreign troops permanently stationed in Beijing. 10. Legacy of the siege, global media sensation, first 24/7 news event, cables reported daily. U.S. open-door policy cemented American role in China. Qing collapse accelerated. Last gasp of Imperial China 5. Why this chapter grips readers. David versus Goliath. Drama. A handful of defenders against thousands. Survival ingenuity. From eating rats to making bullets from statues. Moral complexity. Were the defenders heroes or symbols of imperialism? Need even more depth. I can add diary excerpts from child survivors. Forensic analysis of Boxer invulnerability rituals. Military maps of siege positions. The fall of the Boxers. A nation's humiliation and reckoning. Why? The Imperial Flight, Cixi's Great Escape, August 15, 1900. 1. The Midnight Caravan, Disguise and Deception. 65-year-old Empress Dowager Cixi dressed as a Han peasant woman. Her iconic long nails discarded Emperor Guangxu wore a servant's blue cotton robe, forced to flee despite illness. Only 3 unmarked carts carried the imperial treasury, gold ingots sewn into luggage. The route. Fled Beijing via Daisy Gate at 3 a.m. under cannon fire, 600-mile journey to Xi'an through bandit-infested countryside, ate millet porridge with villagers to avoid detection. 2. The abandoned capital left behind in the Forbidden City, concubine Zhen, Guangxu's favorite, thrown down a well by eunuchs on Cixi's orders, imperial archives burned to hide evidence of Boxer collaboration, 150,000 taels of silver looted by palace eunuchs within hours, systematic executions, Boxer identification, hands checked for calluses from martial arts training, forced to recite Christian prayers, failure meant death, death spectacles, French used guillotine in Temple of Heaven, complex Germans staged bullet immunity tests on prisoners 5, the rape of the Summer Palace, again. Unlike 1860, this time, American troops actively prevented burning, contrary to myth. Italian soldiers stole entire library of rare Tibetan texts. Japanese archaeologists mapped the ruins for future study 3. The Boxer Protocol, Treaty at Gunpoint, September 1901, 6. The 12 Articles of Humiliation. Indemnity, 450 million taels, 330 million, over 39 years, with 4% interest, equivalent to every Chinese person paying 1 tael. U.S. later returned its share to fund Tsinghua University execution list. Prince Duan, Boxer supporter, exiled to Xinjiang Governor Yu Xian, forced to commit suicide with gold leaf poison, military occupation. Foreign troops permanently stationed in 12 key cities, dismantled Dagu forts, gateway to Beijing 7. The signing ceremony location, Hall of Purple Light, normally for tributary states. Qing Representative Li Hongzhang signed while coughing blood, died 2 months later. Russian envoy added secret Manchuria annexation clause, exposed by Japanese spies. 4. The hidden aftermath, 1902 to 1911. 8. Economic catastrophe, silver drain, 1902 to 1911. 33% of national revenue went to reparations. Peasants paid triple taxes to compensate infrastructure collapse. Yellow River dams unrepaired. 1904 famine killed 2,000,009. The rise of revolutionaries, Sun Yat-sen's reaction, used protocol terms to prove Qing incompetence. Secret societies like triads gained 500,000 new members. Last straw, 1908, Cixi dies, leaving child Emperor Puyi 10. The 1911 Revolution direct links to Boxer fallout, new army officers trained to prevent another humiliation, mutinied provincial governors refused to send taxes to Beijing Phoebe. Why this chapter matters today. Cultural trauma, China's century of humiliation narrative, crystallized here explains modern sensitivity about territorial integrity. Diplomatic repercussions, U.S. open-door policy revealed as powerless idealism, Japan's Civilized Nation Act, masked imperial ambitions, lessons in asymmetry, how spiritual fervor fails against industrialized warfare. Why xenophobia often backfires on its instigators need even more depth. I can add, forensic study of boxer mass graves bank records tracing indemnity payments, Cixi secret edicts from Xi'an exile. This expansion reveals how 1900 to 1901 became the crucible of modern China, a story of consequences still shaping superpower politics today. Let me know which threads to pull further.